Welcome to a new season of The Elegant Life. I'm Erin Kurt, a spiritual teacher and spiritual energy healer who really teaches women around the world of how to live and manifest with elegance. So I wanted to share with you what this new season, and actually not just this new season, this new dawn, this new age of the world and the elegant life is going to be. It's going to be different. It's going to be evolved and expanded. And I want to describe to you how and what that means for you. If you haven't noticed already, there is a new dawn and a new age that is becoming. We all have seen it from past over the history that when there is a breakdown of something, where there is seemingly disaster going on, there is a renaissance. And we are on the precipice of one of the most magnificent renaissance ever experienced here. Now, I know to some that might seem like an impossibility, but I promise you that this is what is on its way. This is why the whole situation that we've been living through over the past months has been happening. You need to bring things up. People need to be aware of them before they can make the choice that no longer do we want this, no longer do we want to live like this. They start making choices about how they want to live. Solutions to problems come up, and you can only create solutions to problems when things actually get so bad that you realize there needs to be a solution. And so I want you to know that this new age is coming, and that's where you come in. Ladies, the new age, the new renaissance, is the age of the feminine. Feminine energy is coming back after so many years. That is one of the reasons why the elegant life is expanding into new territories and deepening into existing territories. Let me take you back to a tour of memory lane. When the Elegant Life started, close to, 5 years ago, the first thing I shared was a series called The Making of a Spiritual Woman. And that was a series of about 28 videos that I shared from my diaries on a daily basis for about 28 days of how I became a real spiritual woman. Felt like a girl before. I felt like I was floundering around. I was letting everybody else decide what kind of life I wanted to live. And after that whole experience, which I take you through, which people have said they've stayed up till 3 a.m. watching, because it is a memoir / becoming / romance, and it all is set in mainly France. This is my personal story. And so I will put the links below if you have not gone through that, because right now, many of you are going through that process of becoming, and you're making choices for the kind of life you want to live now. And that story has so many gems in it. I cannot tell you what women have shared with me of how it has awakened them. So I want you to go back to memory lane and watch that series, The Making of a Spiritual Woman, if you haven't. Now, after that series ended, I moved into what the Elegant Life was in the first place. About 9.5 years ago, I went through a severe depression, probably the darkest moment in my life. And again, I know that many of you are feeling that time right now. And the very reason that the Elegant Life exists now is because of that. I went so dark and so deep that I only felt my number one solution, my only choice, my only sense of hope was to go to a 6-day spiritual retreat. And on that spiritual retreat, I had a spiritual awakening. I was spiritually enlightened. I was gifted abilities. I was gifted, downloaded, encoded with an embodiment of the spiritual laws of the universe. And therefore, because my programming, right, we are souls being programmed to come down into this human form to do something, because my programming is a teacher, I became a spiritual teacher to guide women using elegant, spiritual, feminine ways of teaching this information. So any of you who feel like you are in alignment with spiritual principles, but you now want to embody them, you want them to become you, you want to stop learning about them and you want to start embodying them, then welcome to the Elegant Life. Over the past 4 years, I have been educating you, but I have also taught you in the process, while you're being educated, how to start using processes, rituals, to add this spiritual laws into your life. So where are we going now? Where is the future? Well, ladies, I did mention that we were going to deepen and expand, and it is the feminine age. Let me tell you that the Elegant Life website has been totally made over. It's had a makeover and it resonates with the energy of what women all over the globe have been telling me they want and they need. It resonates with the new vibration of feminine age, and it resonates deeply with a very high spiritual frequency. So I am going to be launching that very soon, and on it you will see some very different things than I have ever shared before. We're going to look into the feminine, us. What does it mean to be and feel in total alignment with our femininity? The way we look on the outside and the way we feel, act, and be on the inside. That's going to be a strong focus. Last year, I launched something that was completely different than anything that I've ever seen, and it was called the Elegant Life Makeover. Now, this was not saying that there were things wrong with you and you needed to fix yourself. This was about discovering, rediscovering many times, uncovering, remembering things about you, your beautiful uniqueness, your divinity, and showing you how to get in touch with that joy and that peace that you seek, as well as living from abundance, knowing how to manifest. So it was this whole thing. After speaking with women all over the world and listening to all of the downloads that I've been given, I'm seeing how it needs to expand even more and deepen even more. And there's going to be a high portion of it being on this feminine aspect. Yes, beauty is a part of that. Yes, feeling and acting and being more feminine is part of that. So I won't give too many things away, but that is what is to come. So, ladies, if you desire to slow down the scientific knowledge and start moving into embody some of these principles, okay? And stop thinking that manifesting is about achieving, and actually start feeling like is it about receiving and visualizing and being and stepping into who you were created to be. If you don't feel authentically who you are, now is the time that you need to do that. And I want you to grab my hand and let's do this together. We need the feminine women to come together and actually start showing the world what this looks like. We need to be models of it, because I can't tell you from this new situation that I'm in, living my whole life here on the Aegean Sea in a beautiful home. This used to be a vision of mine, and the universe wanted it to come sooner than I thought it would happen. And so that is my home now. I am here living this dream life. Now, all of you need to step into your dream lives as well. And I can't tell you how many people here in Turkey, where we are, and around the world who have messaged me, who have had their minds blown that this kind of a life is actually possible. They have few questions, really. What are you going to do for work? What about the school? Everybody starts asking these questions. And when we say, well, we work from home. Well, our kids are doing online schooling. Well, if we don't know the answer to something, we'll watch, we'll find out, we'll flow. And their minds are blown. We've had some people take their kids out of school and start their kids on the very same platforms for online learning that our kids are. They're choosing the new life. in this new dawn and this new age. I need you, ladies. I need you to learn from me how to fully 360 embody this new spiritual divine feminine energy. One of empowerment, one of strength, yet one of still all the beautiful aspects of the divine feminine, which is kindness, generosity, receptivity, beauty, abundance, service, right? I need your help because the universe is making this new dawn happen, but we can help it happen quicker. We can help it happen more elegantly, because right now it's feeling very overwhelming because we're coming out of the patriarchal society. So it's breaking down the harsh systems and it's feeling quite harsh, isn't it? We need to soften that and we need to model so that we can show people that a different way exists. We can look, we can feel, we can act, we can be, we can do, we can experience, enjoy everything that our soul desires. And I need you to go out there where you live and spread this message of how to be an elegant spiritual woman. Stay tuned for my announcement of when all of my lives are going to be, when the Elegant Life Makeover website is being launched. I will take you through it all. I will show you everything that I've got in there for you that is completely different, upgraded, elevated, expanded. Make it an elegant week, and I will see you next week.